So we've just made an overnight passage from Barbados towards Union Island in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We've had lovely sailing through the night. The wind was up and down, but it's held out this morning, and now we're making good speed as we make our final approach towards Union. And once we're cleared into the country, we're going to head up towards the Tobago Cays, which is a short motor away. We'll drop anchor in Tobago Cays. Tonight we're going to have a beach barbecue with Captain Neil. Lobster, fish, chicken, vegetarian options all await. And then over the next few days we're going to be doing our leadership challenge course, snorkeling with turtles before heading north to the island of St. Vincent.
Arrived here in Tobago Cays. We've just dropped anchor in this lovely group of islands that's part of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're going to jump straight in the water now and go and do a turtle lab on this deserted island behind me and in the swimming area just adjacent. We're learning all about the nesting ecology of turtles and what happens in the lost years with the hatchlings when they head off into the pelagic water, and then kind of work our way through into when actually the turtles come back into the inshore regions as mature adults when they start foraging on seagrasses, and hopefully we can get in the water with snorkel gear to identify some males and females, but also different species, both the hawksbill and the green turtle.
Here on Barbados Beach, the lab started with an introduction to the biology and ecology of turtles. Leatherback and green turtles pull themselves up the beach with both pectoral fins at the same time, whereas the smaller hawksbill turtles use alternate fins. This variant creates distinct differences in their fin print on the sand, and this allows us as scientists to identify the species of turtle which has laid the nest and ultimately improve the ability for us to conserve each individual species and their nesting environment. Whilst we didn't find any nests, we did find the remains of an old eggshell, which is indicative that sea turtles have used this beach before to lay eggs. We then jumped into the crystal clear waters to try and see them in action. Within seconds we were surrounded by a giant school of grunts and a southern stingray. But it took no time for a local green turtle to swim on by. Here we can see their large pectoral flippers propelling them through the water, whereas their smaller rear flippers are used to change directions. Turtles are air breathing and can stay down for around 7 hours, but will need to pop up for a breath of fresh air every 20 to 40 minutes whilst foraging. Isaac here is getting an up-close view of this turtle foraging for seagrass.
We swam just a few hundred meters off where we're anchored to this remote island in Tobago Cays. Saw unbelievable marine life, a ton of turtles. We got to see some turtle eggs. We learned a lot about, how their cycle of life works here. We got to get inches away from them, and it was crazy. It almost felt like, they were communicating with them, and they were just sitting there just like watching you as you're swimming up to them. It's just crazy. We got some amazing photos, amazing interactions, learned a ton. It was awesome.
And as we were looking around, Silver spotted an octopus being chased by a turtle, a younger, like maybe 15-year-old turtle. The turtle caught the octopus, clamped down on its like main body, and started to get in a fight with this octopus. In the end, over the next 5 minutes, we saw this turtle bat at the octopus head and eventually win the battle and eat the octopus. It was a really magical experience that I don't think I don't know if I'll ever see again.
What's up from the Tobago Cays? So today's a really exciting day. We're doing our challenge course. So the first team is on the way to come meet me at the beach. They're gonna get this hint of a sailor's tale, a bottle lost, find it fast, no time to exhaust. Treasure lies beneath the sea, but watch out, there's piracy. So we have some bottles hidden in the sea that they have to go snorkel and find, and a treasure box up on the hill that they have to unlock with the key. And then they're gonna take a compass and find Meg at the top of the mountain, where they have to do an obstacle course with TFD's challenge. And then they're gonna be sent back down here with another riddle and do a nautical flag hoist challenge. So they're competing for the best time and the best performance, and then at the end, we'll all come together and do some crazy, silly beach games. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really fun.
Find it fast, no time to exhaust. treasure lies beneath the sea, but watch out, there's piracy.
Okay, message in a bottle underneath the sea is what I'm getting.
It's not that
It's not that way, I'll tell you that.
After being guided in the right direction, the pink team found the hidden bottle in record timing. But the sailor moved, the key was found. However,
That's it. Or the last bit of the riddle.
Pirate Ben tried to escape with the key to his pirate dinghy, but Talia was hot on his tails to rescue the key for the pink team.
You got the key. Do you have the bottle still? Your treasure chest is here somewhere.
The piracy didn't stop there, which the green team quickly found out as they foolishly flaunted their newly found key. But with nowhere to run, Ben was no match for Kiki. With keys in hands, teams found their chests and studied the map inside. The pink team was united in direction, whereas the green team...
Got a compass. We've got mild instructions. We've got the will. Let's go find this thing. We're 5. Nini's bringing up the rear.
Okay, wait.
Now at the top of the mountain, the teams have to navigate themselves across the rough terrain without touching the floor. They can only use 4 life vests and snake themselves a path to safety.
Your final clue. Ships will know where I have been when my colors fly and sheen.
If you seek the pirate's sign, find the place where the banners shine. Okay, guys, on the move.
These
One.
nautical flags, I'll signify a letter.
2.
You guys need to figure out what they should spell.
For the final challenge, the teams have to decipher and unscramble a code with nautical flags and hoist them up the halyard in the correct order.
Yeah, you guys got it.
After all 3 challenges, it was a tie. To find a winner, we made them lay on the sand like beach whales and race to collect scattered snorkels throughout the beach. But there's not enough for everyone, so after several rounds, the number gets whittled down. With just 1 member left from each team, it's sudden death. And Talia wins it for the pink team.
So it feels amazing.
It feels so good.
We just completed our challenge course for leadership. We did a bunch of different tasks. Every round, we really just like worked together, had good energy. We were the most hype. And also we have a birthday girl on board. We got that extra birthday energy.
And for the snorkel race, we fought hard, and Talia was super strategic and got us our win for the first round. So proud of these ladies.
After what's been a truly epic day of turtle snorkeling and challenge course games, the crew are on their way to a well-deserved barbecue on Petit Rameau. We dinghied ashore, some more successfully than others, and played a few rounds of keepy-uppies before sitting down for the best barbecue in town. All of which was put on by the famous Captain Neil of the Tobago Cays.
Good morning. We just raised anchor in Tobago Cays. We are now just moving around. We're gonna go outside the reef and then around to Petit Tabac, which is famously known for where part of Pirates of the Caribbean was filmed. The part where they get marooned, I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
I'm carrying him food. Trying to make sure it doesn't get soaked.
How's it going?
Hard.
So we're currently delivering breakfast. You know, just normal Argo style stuff. Got a PFD around a French toast casserole. What's new, you know?
Tobago right now, and it's the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, which we actually watched just last night to celebrate. But we just swam over from our boat and have started eating breakfast together, and it's a little wet, but it's still delicious thanks to Eli, and we're just enjoying it on the beach, hanging around the next point.
Perfect. Digging a hole, hanging out. Jack Sparrow Island, digging a hole, trying to find the rum.
Time to go back, guys!
After extensive searches of Petit Tabac's beaches, we can confirm the rum is gone. So with everyone back on board, we weighed anchor and got about setting sails as the next stop on our adventure is St. Vincent. We're now approaching St. Vincent. We've had an epic sail through the morning. What was meant to take 6.5 hours has taken only 4 hours, and we've gone really well. We're hoping to drop anchor in a tiny little bay called Petit Bayou, which is just big enough for us to back in with a stern line attached to the beach and 2 anchors dropped out to seaward in front of us. We'll be able to do a lot of great diving there, explore the coastline, and yeah, we've got lots to look forward to in the next few days. On approach to Petit Bayou, we struck and flaked the sails. Ben and Maddie went ahead in the dinghy with the stern line to secure it to a sturdy palm tree on the beachfront. We then dropped both hooks as we reversed in to receive the stern line from the dinghy team. However, we didn't quite reach. So, with both anchors set and the engine off, we sent Cecily out with an additional line to secure us to the shore. Meg and Silver then heaved up the remaining slack, before the anchor team winched up some chain to tension up the system. Given the petite size of the bay, if we had anchored traditionally, we would swing too much. So the extra point of contact off the stern holds us nice and steady in the middle. Now that we've finished securing ourselves in this bay, we are planning to snorkel in bat caves, enjoy a beach barbecue, and continue our dive training. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with our adventures as we continue along.